Hey there everyone, welcome back again to another video of Engineering Pritam, and in this one we are going to explore the user interface of FreeCAD. So let's quickly start the software. For that, let's go to menu and type FreeCAD, and there we go. Now when we start FreeCAD, we're going to be greeted by start page. Maybe when you open it for the first time, you're also going to see the start setup like this. Okay, so there you have option to choose your language, unit system, and the navigation style. So let's say if you are coming from any of these software, or you do have like understanding of these software, it would be better for you to choose any of these options. Here I'm gonna keep it at default, which is CAD. Okay, now we are back again in this screen. But anytime you think that you need to further re-edit it, you can go here in the bottom and can click on this option which says open first start setup. Okay, now let me click here on done. Now here in the startup page, we can see we do have option to quickly jump into these type of file. The first one is parametric part, or you can say a model. Then we do have assembly, draft, and then here we also have got option of creating an architectural project, empty FreeCAD file, and then ability to open existing CAD file or 3D model. And here we do have got some sample example projects, which to be honest I'm not going to talk more about. Let's focus on quickly getting started here. Okay, so next important thing here I'm gonna talk about is Workbench. So if anybody is aware of Dissolve CATIA, they also have got similar kind of pattern, or the tool looks quite similar. So here we have got the following Workbench, which I'm gonna say is quite impressive considering this is a free software. Here you have got part design, assembly, again very similar that we saw in start page, but we do have like reverse engineering, we do have FEM, inspection, CAM, really making this package a really compelling all-in-one CAD package. Now let me select part design here and let's click new. So as soon as I hit new, I'm gonna see the options or tools that are part of part design. Let's say if I would have chosen assembly, then the options will be different. Okay, so it totally depends on the workbench you select. So let me again go back here in part design, and now here I'm gonna see the options are of part design. Okay, so the next thing here I'm gonna talk about. So here on the top, you're going to see in menu and toolbar, these tools are arranged or are available based on the workbench we choose. Then the next here on the left hand side, here we can see we have got these two tabs available. Okay, the first one is model tab, which is nothing but just like we have seen in any 3D parametric software. You have the model tree, which contain the history or the features that you have used in designing that model. So right now it says unnamed, or there's nothing because there is no body added or there is no part. But as soon as we will start working on it, you're going to see the entire model history will be available here. Then the next here we have got task. The task tab, I would say, is context sensitive. It guides you what next. For example, when we enter first time part design here, it tells us to create body. So if I click here create body, it's going to help us guide further. So now here again you can see the helper tools are now available as soon as I hit on create body, because the software is intelligent enough now by recommending us to create sketch first. So let me hit here on sketch, and that's how now we are in sketch mode. Okay, now here I can select the plane, for example XZ, and then I'm gonna click OK, and now we are in sketch mode. Okay, so let me quickly leave sketch and Just wanted to show you. And now here you can see the task again got changed. Now I'm gonna select, let's say, pad, and there we go. Now here in model, you can see that now we have got origin and this pad feature available. So this was model and task tab. Now let's talk about report view. Okay, now let's go down here. We can see we do have got these two options, which is view and data. Okay, so data is nothing but going to talk about the properties or metadata of that particular feature. So here we can see all these property of this particular feature, which is quite nice, and it will change based on what we select. So when we select the XZ plane, you can see information about XZ plane. When we select the pad, we can see the feature or information about the pad. Now let's talk about the report view here. Report view shows the system message, warning or log sometime something goes wrong. This is where the FreeCAD talks to you. Okay, so you can think about it as a little troubleshooting window. Okay, then here we have got this central area or 3D view, which is your main design workspace. Whatever part you are working on appears here. You can pan, zoom and rotate using your mouse. Okay, so just a quick tip, the way we can work with it. For example, you want to pan your model, you need to press middle mouse button, and that's how you can pan your model. If you want to rotate it, press the middle mouse button, and then you can either press left mouse button or right. It is totally up to you. And that's how, guys, we can rotate our model inside FreeCAD. To zoom in and zoom out, you can simply rotate your scroll wheel, and that's how we can zoom in and zoom out. Okay, so that's how we saw how we can pan, rotate and zoom in and zoom out our model. And then here we also have got this view tab, and it also kind of showcase the properties of that particular feature. So we may think of what is the difference between both. Well, in data tab, where you're going to find out all the core functional property of an object, for example, dimension, coordinates, parameters, internal settings and such. These properties actually define what your model is and how it behaves. But when we talk about the view tab, here you're going to see the appearance related properties like things, color, line thickness, opacity, visibility and other settings that affect how the object look on the screen. These controls don't change the behavior of your part, they purely affect how it displayed. So for example, if I select these plane, now you're gonna see all these display related option and the color related option. But when I click here on data, since this is just a plane, here you're not going to see any further information. So that was a quick overview of a FreeCAD user interface. And as we start working on it, we will get to know about more capability of this software. And as you know, we just started this series, and then this is the second video of our FreeCAD tutorial series. So if you want to follow us along, make sure you subscribe to Engineering Pritam, and I will see you in our third video. Till then, you take care and bye-bye.